Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on, living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Sauntering, Major D staying flabbergasted. Her ass about the size of an infant's casket.
Ooh, almost caught me singing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a show for wrestling fans, by wrestling fans, the one and only Top Rope Wrestling Talk. I'm going to be a rude motherfucker and I'll just say it. It's me, not DDP, but the greatest group champ in fucking history. The soundboard god, the producer, the jack of all trades, the master of absolutely none. The South Philly Psycho, D.O.M.
What just happened?
I just happened. Let's fucking go. And of course, the woman beneath us, only on the screen, and because she's little, everybody's favorite grandma, the ninth wonder of the podcasting world, because we don't treat her like a woman, but we damn sure don't treat her like a man. The one and only Latina Heat, Grandma Wendy.
Viva la raza! If you're not cheating, you're not trying. We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mama, sit down.
Whoo! And of course, our host for the evening is the man with an entirely new setup that forgot his scarf because he was busy setting it up before the show.
Yes!
He is the founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. He is the high-class one. He is the biggest MJF mark you will ever meet. He is the one, the only, the legendary Bruce.
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do.
See?
Holy shit, what the hell is going on?
Oh, you damn right, son. Settle. Yeah.
You know,
Hey, Peter. Have one for me, buddy. I ain't got no alcohol in the house.
throw one down for old high class too, Peter. So this week, like I say this every week, is we had a crazy week in wrestling, but
Because we always do.
I mean, we went from The Miz copying the same reason for wanting to wrestle Edge that MJF used for Punk in the opening of his promo to a goddamn flaming fucking table that almost burnt Cody Rhodes alive. It really was a crazy week in fucking wrestling this week.
Wild as fuck.
You want to get Cody to run from now on? Just do this.
Yes,
Only Brucey
Peter,
can carry
that is
the bald head and the beard with the scar.
That's
It's a one of a kind
right.
look, y'all. And hi, Brian. How you doing, homie?
That is right. So I wanted to kick this episode off with some talk about NXT because let's be honest, NXT's been in the dirt sheets and on the lips and coming out of the mouths of all the major podcasts and everything, just talking about 2.0 and what's been going on.
I want to sit in the dumpster, but that's just me.
Yes. So our very own Pepsi Phil gave us a question that, I mean, I don't even think he was expecting for it to be on the show, but I'm putting it on the show because god damn it, Phil, it was a good question.
It was a damn good question.
He goes on to say, with news of Triple H having pulled back from his WWE duties, a large part which involved NXT management / talent.
He
Do
just
you-
said duty.
Duty.
y'all are fucking killing me.
Sorry. I'm in a mood, bro. I apologize.
I know. I'm just trying to read this, and
My bad.
I feel like the substitute teacher that is.
Okay,
that
so
is in
you stop at
fifth
duty.
Duty.
At least I didn't say forbidden door.
Oh boy, we're going there again.
Okay, so we're gonna go back. All right. It says a large part which involves his NXT management and talent. Do you think the folks leaving or not renewing contracts is due in some part to Hunter's absence and talent not having his protection from good old Vinnie Mac, Pritchard, and Dunn's stupid ideas? So I look at it like I think the old man's playing the petty card with Triple H right now. He's being very petty about what Triple H built, because let's be honest, NXT for the better part of 2, 3, maybe 4 years has been better than both main roster shows.
Yeah.
And I think the old man is taking exception to that and kind of said, well, here's my opportunity to dismantle and make this how I want to make it, and not the way Triple H has it. And god damn it, he fucking destroyed it in a matter of fucking couple months. And for anyone that says they're actually excited to watch WWE, dude, you're fucking crazy. But on another note, Wendy, how do you feel about what Pepsi Phil said?
I think she's still laughing at Forbidden Door.
I think so
That
too.
was like a mouthful.
I did.
That was deliberate, wasn't it?
That's
yeah.
what she said.
Thank you, Dom.
Yep.
Thank you.
I think, we see it in the real world. Like, we see it in like retail and certain businesses where if a certain manager is gone, a lot of people are going to follow suit. They're not going to feel safe without that person. So in all honesty, that's what it feels like to me. Like, a lot of these people that are jumping ship, not renewing, that are just like, fuck it, whatever. If Big Papa Trips isn't there, like, who's going to take care of me? Who's going to watch out for me? Who's going to have my back? It's not Vinny. It's not his stooges. So, in my opinion, yeah, I think that's definitely part of it, And I think if he were to do his own thing, or if he was given like the reins back, yeah, people would return.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they'd return, because I guess going forward, and I think we've talked about this on the show before, they're no longer signing indie talent or well-named talent. They're bringing in nobodies that know nothing and training them for what they want.
I even saw a report earlier today that WWE was starting to recruit athletes straight out of high school.
No, straight out of college.
Oh, was it college? I thought it was high school. I was like, really? WWE's looking for the next LeBron? What the fuck is going on?
No,
and with a lot of them, it's like once they finish, like the guy from the Olympics, once he's done with college, that's when he's going to transfer into the E, and that's basically what they're trying to do for some of them.
Oh, we got family in the building.
It's called It's called the for NCAA athletes. It's called the nil deal. Basically, it's a way for student athletes to make money off of their.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. The nil.
Yeah. So and WWE is now part of it. Yes, Peter, they are nil. Circle of debate in the house.
Ivan, shout out to the League of Extraordinary podcast. We're just too sweet.
Oh man. Actually, Dom, I really didn't even get your opinion on this.
No, you pulled an Ivan on me again, man. I can't even believe.
See, that time it wasn't intentional.
I know it wasn't intentional. It's cool. I'll say I agree with a lot of what you guys had already brought up, but it feels so scuzzy for Vince to do it this way. To just be like, oh, Triple H had heart problems and left. Now I can destroy everything he's built.
It's not surprising though. Like, if anything, it's expected of him to do it like that. I mean, look at how he bought everybody else out, and look at how he bought out his own father. Like, he's a shrewd and shady businessman.
He really is.
I mean, yeah, he
never
is,
looked at
but
it
he's
that
also
way,
kind of
Wendy.
like he's also kind of brutal and scummy and cutthroat at the same time. I mean, it's his son-in-law, for Christ's sake. The man that helped him build his own company, and now he's just like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
But I mean, Taya Valkyrie said it best on Twitter the other week when it was oh my god, I can't remember who tweeted it. It was I think it was Bleacher Report or one of the other apps that we watch pay-per-views on, and asked, where do you think, huh?
Fight TV.
Yes, it was Fight TV, because they asked a question like where do you, or like, what do you think's happening with WWE or whatnot, or where they'll be, and she was like, sold in 5 years, you know, and that's from someone that's been there.
I saw that. Are they really doing Sammy versus Roman tonight? I thought that was like a pay-per-view or something. God, they're gonna squash that poor boy on TV.
They really are.
I'm sorry, Roman's gonna smash him.
You know why they're
He's
doing
trying not to
this,
laugh.
right? You know why they're giving us what we thought would be a pay-per-view match in WWE, right? It's because they don't watch AEW and see pay-per-view matches every week.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Brock made him take it tonight. Brock's back. I'm behind on SmackDown, y'all. I thought Brock was still suspended. My bad.
No, I saw a commercial when I was watching the Cowboys game last night that was like, Brock Lesnar is back. The Beast is back. I was like, I don't care.
What's Bruce laughing about?
Just everything you guys are saying.
Oh, okay, I thought you saw a comment I was about to highlight. He got back tonight. Okay, I would have had to watch or care about a Cowboys game to see that commercial. So my bad.
Yeah. You know, the other thing that's interesting and that's really been talked about a lot with NXT lately is the people that are soon to be leaving or recently just left. Like Beth Phoenix just left the announce table, which kind of sucks because she was the highlight of the announce table, if you want me to be honest with everybody.
I was kind of partial to Wade Barrett, but that's just me.
Okay.
I do love me some Wade Barrett. I can't help it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I love Wade Barrett. Something about that British accent. I'm just like, he could be talking about like the most boring thing, and I'm just like, yes, sir, yes, indeed. I'm entertained.
You know, the other things with NXT and like the people leaving, said, hold on, let me pull up my notes here. Oh, there it is. I was already
Yes,
on.
Wade is great, Mike. And if I was you, I'd be watching that Great Muta DVD. No lie, that dude is a legend.
Agreed.
Right, that one entrance with the genie lamp and shit. I could watch that entrance over and over again. Yeah, we all know, we've discussed it. Gargano's fucking he extended his contract for 1 week so he could compete in War Games this weekend.
Yeah.
Generous with him.
Tommaso Ciampa, his contract is up in January, and it's being officially reported that Kyle O'Reilly will not re-sign with WWE. I believe we're going to see Red Dragon and Adam Cole take on the Super Elite when Kenny Omega gets back. I don't know about you guys.
I would
That
love
would be
to see
cool.
that.
Oh.
That would be cool.
So, speaking of War Games, I figured, you know, since it was such a short pay-per-view, that I would let Dom run us through the rundown of the card. You know, we'll give our predictions and talk a little bit about what we think is going to happen.
Oh yeah, matches. Absolutely. And hey fam, what's happening? I'm good. I'm in a mood. It's a weird mood, but it's a mood. And Mike says Gargano is War Games. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
No,
It's gonna be weird to have an Adam Cole-less War Games because it just never happened before. But
no, an undisputed era-less.
well,
War
you
Games.
still got a couple of members on the card, but they're just not
They're
together,
not in War Games.
right? Like it's an interesting card. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's interesting. Like we got the hair versus hair match with Cameron Grimes and Duke Hudson.
Duke Hudson already cut his beard and his hair in the middle of the ring on a fucking Tuesday night. What has he got left to cut?
I'm guessing whatever is left, Cameron's going to take it.
They're bringing back
No,
hair versus hair.
Cameron's the
rewatch.
one that got his hair cut.
Oh, did he?
Grimes got his beard cut.
Well, then
and his
it's
hair.
time for the big payback on or at War Games. My bad. I don't know.
Absolutely, Ivan.
What do you say?
He said. Yeah. He said.
Oh. And if it happens, O'Reilly goes to AEW, reunite with Fish and Cole, and feud with Omega and the Bucks. And then what after? AEW oversaturated if he goes.
Now, what you guys, Ivan, what you got to understand is with Tony Khan, he just doesn't release people in the middle of their contracts, as we saw with Big Swole. He lets their contracts run out, and there's a lot of talent, original talent, where their first contracts are coming up that may not re-sign, or he may not re-sign.
Right.
Them. So,
and he's saying like he'd rather see O'Reilly go here, there, and everywhere. Well, almost every place you just mentioned has worked with AEW, so you could still have the match without him on the roster.
The only one that they haven't worked directly with is MLW.
No, but they've gotten some.
Yet.
They've gotten some talent here and there, and they've sent a few guys over. So
well, they took their biggest star. That's why they haven't been doing so well. That's why they had to rebrand and reboot. They took the biggest star they ever had.
We know that's how you feel, Scarf Boy. We're aware. we're totally aware. And then we got a cruiserweight championship match at War Games. It's going to be Roderick Strong defending the cruiserweight title against Joe Gacy, who just creeps me the fuck out.
So we? Oh, go ahead, Dom.
No, please, you're the host.
Oh,
Go.
I was gonna say, can we point out that Gacy is not a cruiserweight?
Yeah, he looks kind of like a big boy.
Dude's like 300 pounds.
It's been so long. I'm just like, who even is this person?
it's crazy because if you stop just for a moment and think about what they are doing with the cruiserweight title,
his build weight. Joe Gacy's build weight is 245 pounds. So I guess they got rid of that 205 limit. I don't know what happened.
Well, like I was just saying, if you stop and look at the cruiserweight title, it's slowly doing what the X Division title did in Impact. X Division was, when it started, it was its own weight class. It was like a cruiserweight title. And then they went on. And now anybody can challenge for the X Division title.
Yeah. All of a sudden it was no limits one day. And now we're getting there with that, I suppose. And probably because they don't have a lot of guys left from 205 Live. Let's not beat around the bush here. They've featured endeavored a few people, and they're running out of people for Roderick Strong to fight.
Yeah, I think he's run through the whole roster.
I hear Leo Rush is out of retirement.
Oh, again? And then we got Kylo, Reilly, and Von Wagner taking on Imperium for the NXT tag titles, which is, I guess, kind of interesting. I didn't even know Von Wagner was still on NXT. I've seen him on SmackDown behind Adam Pearce like this, So it's a shock to me a little bit. I don't either, but we got it. It's happening again. I guess they couldn't find anybody else to team up with Kyle O'Reilly.
Michael said it's COVID weight. There's a curve. That's why he gets to wrestle for the cruiserweight title.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Everybody put on that COVID 30, so they gotta.
I'll go with it.
15 plus.
Von Wagner, the modern day Van Hammer. Fact.
No lie.
Anybody that had to suffer through Van Hammer knows that to be true.
Oh man.
Mason's too funny.
And then all we have left on the card are the two War Games matches. We have the men's, which is basically the black and gold OGs taking on the new and improved pastel crew of it's DIY, Eli Drake, and the Bruiserweight taking on Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and two guys whose names I can't fucking remember. I'm gonna be honest with you, because NXT 2.0 kind of sucks. I'm looking.
Okay, I was like,
I was reading what Ivan just said.
What Ivan just said. I get your point, Bruce, but if you're not being used, of course, Khan doesn't want to seem like the bad guy. Release them. Rather let them sit down and get paid. But who knows, though? I mean,
well,
a lot of people do say that Tony does try to be liked by everybody, which I could see. But at the same time, I think I appreciate that better than Future Endeavored. But it makes more sense for that to happen at AEW because their contracts are more open and they're able to participate elsewhere. So it makes more sense.
Absolutely. When Hundo P. So this War Games, like, who's the 2.0 team again?
I was looking, and then you said something about. See, when you say a comment, I gotta go back to another screen, highlight the comment, and then go back. So back forward.
My bad.
Oh man, I'm trying to see. They just give you. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? It's not fucking there. It is. I don't even know who the fuck some of these people are. I'm gonna be real with you. I know Braun Breaker. I know Carmelo Hayes.
Where is it? Because I pulled it up. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller.
Okay.
Grayson who?
Waller.
Who?
Waller. Waller.
Who?
Waller.
Exactly.
Waller.
In other words, I'm rooting for the black and gold OGs. Let me just put that out there. That's my pick. OGs for the win.
Absolutely the OGs. Like, there's no... But here's the thing. No, you know what? That's what we want. But 2.0 is going to win.
I'm into Dunn as Bruce is into less famous Miz.
Listen, Michael. Listen, we're going to...
Let it be. I thought you said Grayson Mustard. Oh, shit.
Waller.
Oh, the less famous.
Okay, Peter, you came in a little late, but yeah, we got it. Grayson Waller, Tony D'Angelo. Oh, yeah, Trick Williams is going to be outside the cage, so you never know what he's going to do.
Who the fuck is Trick Williams?
I don't know. He's rolling with Carmelo Hayes now. He just kind of came in one day. I don't know who these fucking people are.
Okay. I know who he is. Yeah, I've seen him.
I'm a black and gold like anthologist, but when it comes to 2.0, I don't know shit.
The only person on that 2.0 team that I'm excited to see is Carmelo Hayes, because that's my boy.
Yeah, I mean, I love Carmelo, and I'm kind of a fan of Braun Breaker. I wish they would have put some kind of Steiner in his name, but that's just me. And then of course, I don't know. Why are you asking me? Ask them. Ask Vinny.
Why wouldn't they
doesn't add up?
Ask other Bruce, the Brother Love guy. Ask him. I don't know.
Why wouldn't they put Josh Briggs in there instead of Waller?
Who?
Exactly.
I don't know. All I know is Waller looks a little bit like a former member of the Spirit Squad or one of their kids. I don't know. Trick Williams equals Johnny Polo, pretty much. Any of you Adam Bomb fans might remember him. Anyway, so this women's match. This women's match is kind of a little bit more interesting because at least the players in it I'm interested in. It's getting kind of like sort of black and gold OGs if you count UK. It's Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray taking on all 3 members of Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai feels so random in that grouping, though. It's just kind of like, shit, we need someone else. Dakota Kai, get in there, get in there.
I gotta tell you, she looks pretty nasty next to the 3 of them too. I'm not gonna lie.
we need another heel.
Who's nearby?
Anybody.
Grab the
Where's Candace? Where's Candace? Pregnant. Damn it.
Dakota Kai, come on, get in here.
Do we have time for a Zoe Stark heel turn?
Well, they let go of everybody else, so
They really have.
You know what, Mike, though? I feel you on that. If the woman's last name ain't Hater, I don't care. I'm the one on this show that said Jamie Hater is going to be a huge deal at the jump.
I like me some Jamie Hater, but the DMD.
That's where it's at. Dump truck butts or nothing.
Okay.
Yes. In the words of one of my favorite rappers, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Where the fuck did we fall off the rails on this episode?
I don't even know, man.
Pretty much the same place we do every week. What are you talking about? Act like this is new. This ain't new. But now again, I'm pulling for Team Raquel. I do love Toxic Attraction, but I hate Dakota Kai. So there's that.
Oh yeah.
It's all confusing.
I'm going with Raquel's team just because her TikTok is fucking amazing.
Oh man, I love what she does. The pickup lines on Braun Strowman. Those are hysterical.
Adam Shear.
Yes, thank you, Adam Shear. I was trying to remember. I'm like, I can't.
I'm about to rage quit. All right, Percy asked, where do we fall off? Mike said, because I'm here. Nah.
No, not at all. All right.
And yes, I did. That was noticed. I'm also going with Team Raquel because she scares the shit out of me with them back muscles. Like,
oh man, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, wow, but
I don't know, man. I just NXT. I don't even. I'm probably not even gonna watch this weekend.
No,
there's a reason. There's a reason why I didn't hit Grandma up this week and was like, should we do a pec form for War Games? Because I'm not watching it live. I'll probably go back and edit it a little bit when you can replay it and fast forward it a little bit. But yeah.
Is it bad as a show? That we
Pipe says, I didn't remember there was an NXT pay-per-view. Thanks for the reminder.
I didn't either. Totally forgot. I'm like...
Brucey reminded me right before the show, man. I was like, I'll find the card.
Is it bad?
Survivor Series happen already?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
We remember the golden egg?
No.
Remember...
Lucky.
Remember the big debate this week over Britt Baker and Bianca Belair, and that Belair was the sole survivor in Survivor Series, so that makes her a huge megastar.
Oh, so that's what started it.
Yeah, because that makes up for getting squashed in less than 30 seconds at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That totally makes up for that mini title run she had.
The last NXT I watched was at Lexi's house.
Oh, yeah.
So you're saying September, Pipe, is what you're saying.
So you know what? Fuck it. We brought it up. I brought it up. We're gonna fucking talk about this goddamn shit.
Oh, do we have to?
Oh, we're fucking going to. And look,
I'm gonna need some real smoke for this one. Hold up.
All
right, let's do
this. There's so many of these posts about this tweet that I put on Top Rope, like it caught wildfire. I'm sure it wasn't because of me, but I'm going to take the credit.
It's all high class.
It's all because of me. There was a tweet, I read it, and I kind of posted it because of the reaction that I got. I knew this is exactly what I wanted to get because we need Facebook fights. And let me goddamn tell you, we got some Facebook fights out of this.
Oh, God bless
in the near future. So
we'll be using it.
Oh, hell yeah. So the tweet basically said that Britt Baker is more of a star than Bianca Belair.
More of a draw.
More of a draw than, and I believe it at this point in time. At this moment in time, abso-fucking-lutely. And the exact way, the only reason I say that is because Bianca Belair is in mid-card limbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
And
The argument was that Bianca was a bigger name because of the stuff outside WWE.
yeah.
And
What is that gonna do
you
with wrestling?
can make the thing about it is you can make that argument, but the post said she was a bigger draw, not a bigger star, a bigger draw. She puts asses in seats. People come to AEW shows to see Britt Baker. I'm not sure Bianca does that much in WWE. She is a bigger star across platforms, but when we're talking about a draw, Britt Baker might be bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Like, hands down. Like, I mean, yeah.
I saw somewhere someone commented, let's look at everything that Bianca has done compared to Britt. Name one memorable Britt match. How many
All of them?
let in? Oh my
About
god.
the lights out match with Thunder Rosa, you know,
The dental office with Big Swole.
the
a
war
personal
with
favorite.
Shida when she won the damn title. Like,
Yeah.
that's 3 right there. We've been talking for 15 seconds. Can we go on? Shall we go on?
Bianca, what I most remember is when she had to do those like challenges where she had like she carried Otis on her back and she did some other like athletic challenges, and then that bullshit squash match with Becky where she got screwed. And hey, let's talk about the optics on that one. All of you who are like WWE's diverse, let's talk about the optics on this one, shall we?
And let's talk about the optics after Kofi got squashed in 8 seconds.
Shall we?
See,
Okay,
there's the thing.
No,
There's the sticking point.
I got the tweet right here, Dom. It says, I'm sorry, but Britt Baker is easily a bigger star than Bianca Belair.
Ah, well, in that I thought draw. Now, in that case, I would have to say Bianca is probably the bigger star. She is not the bigger
in wrestling. Not in wrestling. Not
But
in
they didn't say
wrestling
it.
sense.
They just said star. And if you look at her where she's at the SBs and here and there and everywhere, yeah, she's probably a bigger star. Britt Baker is a bigger draw.
I don't know.
So forgive me, I thought it said draw. My bad. That was my argument. She is the bigger draw when it comes to wrestling. We are discussing wrestling here, so therefore,
it's Britt Baker.
if this is top rope sports entertainment talk, which is a fucking mouthful, then we're going to be talking about star power. We're talking about wrestling here.
Here's the thing. Here's the main reason why I don't think Bianca Belair is a bigger star than Britt Baker. That young lady came up from NXT, put the women's division on her fucking back.
Yep.
Put that whole division. There was no Becky. There was no Becky. There was no Charlotte. There was no Bailey.
Nope.
Her and Sasha Banks put that division on their backs and fucking blew the roof off. And as soon as Becky comes back, because AEW had an amazing fucking pay-per-view where Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuted, so WWE had to do something stupid and have Becky Lynch come out and squash your next megastar.
Yeah.
Your megastar.
It also could have been because Sasha Banks didn't feel like showing up. Let's be real.
Well, that too, but
That too.
even if
And even I'm just saying, like, Bianca could have been for sure if they didn't bury her in 10 seconds of SummerSlam, which is pretty much what I said.
She could have been. I don't know if there's any recovering from that because that's all anyone's ever going to remember you for.
Mm-hmm.
When I see bosses for that.
When I say megastar in the women's division in WWE, I mean on Becky level, on Flair level, on Banks, on Bailey level. Those four right there, those are the four megastars of the women's division.
I thought he was going to
in
get
WWE.
Christmas. I thought he was going to get Christmassy on us after that. Just on Comet, on Donner, on Blitzen.
Right? But no, those are the four megastars of the women's division. If you look at the title picture when they're there, who are the four people that are always in the title picture?
The same.
Sorry, I know it's always the horsewomen. I just laughed at Mason's comment. Which one has more action figures?
Britt Baker.
Britt Baker.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
South Philly, you are Brooklyn approved. Not sure what you did or said, but the mini ass podcast got Brooklyn behind you. Thank you, Kofi. I'll take Brooklyn. I'll take whatever I get.
Fuck NXT via Dirty Heels. Well, okay.
Right here, Dirty Heels.
Dirty Heels in his house. Okay, since we've totally.
Can I give him like a real shout out real quick? Hold on, wait. Sorry, had to. I had it all waiting for the episode. It never happened. We're gonna get you back.
Hey, everybody that's watching, this is my rundown that I make for every week's show, and the way this show's going, that's where my rundown's going. Fuck it.
Kof, my man.
But that's pretty much where my rundown's gone, because we've covered one thing that's got on it.
But no, you're right. Like Bianca was up there with the Horsemen, and now all we get is fucking Horsemen. And to make her the survivor of a Survivor Series match is like cool, but does it make up for getting squashed in less than 30 seconds at SummerSlam by somebody who's been out of wrestling for years of change? Not really. Nope. Definitely doesn't make her the star that she was walking into that show.
Yeah. Well,
and in the words of Kofi, run that shit down, High Class. Let's get back on track. Somebody's got to be responsible around here, and I guess that somebody is me.
I'm fucking trying. It's just fucking chaos today. So I got a what if, and Dom, I don't want you to fucking be like and not play along, okay?
I'm here. I'm playing. Let's go. Let's go.
No, not with the what ifs, because you're like, you're always like, that'll never happen. Okay?
Let's go.
So, what if Triple H buys ROH?
I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
Motion?
Yes, to become
he's not buying it for his father-in-law.
I bring you gifts. He is buying ROH to compete with WWE and AEW.
I would love it.
I would absolutely love it. Absolutely.
He could not just revive it, but revitalize it and make it something better. And RH wasn't that bad. It honestly had great talent. It had great potential and possibility, but it was mismanaged and it was shit on, and there was nobody holding it.
Boy, did they have some controversies going into pandemic between the ambulance shit and the backstage tax and all that.
I think Paul Levesque, Triple H, do it. Open up your wallet. Buy,
Levesque.
Levesque, buy it.
Levesque, damn it.
I don't care. That S is a money sign. It's not an S. It's a money sign.
It's a dollar bill, y'all.
Exactly. I think, what if he bought it?
Triple H might as well be called Daddy Warbucks. There, I said it.
Take what was once a nugget of gold, turn into a lump of shit, polish it, and turn it into the biggest diamond you'd ever fucking see. Mm-hmm. And he would come through with big brass balls like, what now, Papa Vince? Suck my dick.
Okay, I'm going to put this up just because. He's like, wow, didn't think of that. Shane maybe, but great idea, High Class. It'd be a great start for Triple H. Plus, easier way to open the forbidden door.
And look, I put that. I actually have that written down.
Levesque Barbecue.
Levesque Barbecue. It rhymes.
No, here's the thing. There is so much of Triple H's talent from the Black and Gold brand out there that has not signed.
Yeah.
And I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Most of the talent that Triple H signed, he signed from ROH. Whether it be Owens, Cole, O'Reilly, Fish, Roddy, the list goes on and on and on and on. And now most of those guys are popping up.
You know damn good and well, if he did that, all those dudes would be like, I'm gonna do for you like you did for me. And they would turn around and be like, Paul, I'm here for you, son. Party, let's do it.
Write it down. No pen, no pad. Think it down. Wait a minute. I got a pen. Hold up.
Manifesting this.
I'm writing it down.
I'm putting it out into the universe.
I got you, Cope. I'm
Holy
right here.
No, yeah, because most of that
It just made the list.
most of the talent that's out there is his former talent, minus the ones that have already signed with, an MLW or a New Japan or an AEW. But with the talent that hasn't signed that's out there, bro, we've said it before. It's a whole nother roster for a whole nother brand, a whole nother show. That would be a great roster.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I would love to see Triple H buy it and then turn around and find a way to pull Paul Heyman out and just put him in charge of creative. Just go.
The thing is
it would be the Paul and Paul show.
You wanted the what if. I'm giving you the what if.
No, you're right. And but
I'm playing along. Don't no me. You asked me to play. It's time to play the Psychos game.
I was going into my part in the what if to play off of your what if with Paul Heyman. Go ahead. The thing is Road Dogg and all the guys, Road Dogg, Sean, fucking Prince Albert, I can't remember his real fucking name.
Me either.
And William Regal, I guarantee would all leave and go join him over there in ROH. And right there, that's your original squad that fucking made
absolutely,
Black and Gold
absolutely
fucking gold.
That's to me. I wouldn't want this to happen, and then all of a sudden you get wrestling fans going.
Ivan.
Matt Bloom, yes, thank you, Ivan. I wouldn't want this to happen, and him just to bring all his guys in, and then you hear a certain group of wrestling fans go, "Oh man, it's NXT Light," So
funny, though.
Even if you bring those guys in, bring Paul with you, because Paul very creative, not so good with books. Triple H probably good with books.
Checkbooks.
Yeah, checkbooks. Not booking, books. Bills, roster payments, that's venue payments, insurance, that sort. He's not good with that, but creatively, that man is fucking amazing.
Brilliant.
See, even Brian is kind of agreeing with me. He's like, with Paul's wrestling smarts, marketing, ROH would be guaranteed to be managed much better and get a sweet TV deal with a much bigger network, so more people could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, if Sinclair would have just bought a better time on Fox, then maybe. Like midnight, maybe, unless there's a baseball game. Come on.
No, I would love to see that happen.
I can't even think about that, Peter. I can't. Dusty would be turning in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He is.
What the fuck is with all these pastels, if you will?
Right?
He's like, I made polka dots work, but this neon. Oh.
Let's start the hashtag Paul Levesque by ROH.
Let's do it.
Followed by level 2 bar.
I'm down.
Oh my
I'm
God.
down.
Let's get all of our podcasts. So everybody.
We got to pass this around the league. We got to get it going.
Pass it around the league and get it going. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Kofi, there is that too. Like, great for competition matches and stuff. Fuck fans live and learn your biatches.
No cap.
The WWE roster goes from 12 to 5.
Seriously.
I mean, SmackDown's down to 1.
That.
And he always wants us to say his name.
Never.
I think I might have said that on Circle Debate or something. I was like, man, this motherfucker, he might as well come out to Destiny's Child. Just say my name, say my name.
Will someone please acknowledge me as the chief?
Oh my God.
Gotta say my name.
We're on a whole nother level tonight, I tell you what.
Damn it, this isn't the nicotine pod. That's what it is.
Oh man, this is great. So,
Psycho 420 means I just smoked your ass.
So I found a comment by
A
our
comment?
yes, that was made I believe on a podcast by our favorite podcaster, wrestling
Who?
wrestling analyzer,
Woo! I mean, who?
Mr. James E. Cornette.
Ugh.
So this is kind of crazy because there's been there's
You
been
ruined my
reports.
high.
I'm sorry. There's been reports that could make this very, very accurate.
Smooth.
Mr. Cornette goes on. I didn't really say Mr. Cornette.
You
Fucking
did. You did. Corny.
Corny the ass hat continued to say.
Corny.
he and I quote: "If Kurt, as in Kurt Angle, got back in the ring for another match, it would be for whoever pays the most money." Duh. I would think. So I wouldn't bet against that because I bet Tony Khan would pay him the most money. And I have a feeling that Kurt Angle made that statement fully aware of the fact that if he was to have one more match, the person who would pay the most money for it would probably be Tony Khan. Basically, so what had happened was
Basically, he'll pay the shit out of Kurt Angle. We get it, Corny. We get it.
Kurt Angle came out via Talk is Jericho. Another wrestler that reminds me of AJ Styles is Kenny Omega. Very much so. These guys are a step above everybody for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but they have the it factor. And I guess he basically went on to say that he wouldn't mind having one more match, and that being against most likely Kenny Omega.
Ooh. Do it. Do you see my eyes right now? I know they're bloodshot, but do it.
Right.
And I love it. Confused. Put that on a shirt.
Clear up what he said for me.
Who?
Cornette. For some reason, I'm very confused. I'm not processing what he said.
He basically said he wouldn't put it past Kurt Angle going to AEW to have one more match.
So he used that many words just to say that.
Pretty fucking much.
Windbag.
Wendy, yes. He's corny. He uses that many words to say hi.
Can you sum that up for me in English, please? Yeah,
can you put that
to AEW?
Let's filter that for a sec through the corny translator. He said Kurt Angle should go to AEW, is what he said.
Yeah, we're gonna put this in layman's terms.
And I will put that on a shirt, Kofi. I will definitely put that on a shirt. Psycho 420 is coming.
But I mean,
it'd be high class 420 means I'm better than you and you know it. You know, like
I don't know if I want to see Kurt get back in the ring. Granted, he has been quoted in saying he was not happy with his retirement tour and losing to Baron Corbin in his very last match.
Who was? Let's be real for a second. Who was? Because that was the most aggravating thing to me on the face of the earth, especially when you look at how it just shot Baron Corbin to the top of the E.
That's true.
Did it though? Did it really? He's now what? Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss and all this bullshit.
He's running around with Riddick Moss.
I'm not like super over the moon about Kurt Angle coming back for another match, but if he were to come back and have a match with Kenny Omega, I want that. Like, I want to see that.
I actually think that could work. I mean, Kenny made Jericho look fucking amazing. And listen, don't even say it. Jericho's fucking he's up there now, and he doesn't go like he used to. I was waiting for you to say something.
Barrel-bodied man.
See, you're accusing me, but the one below was gonna say. The little one was gonna say something, not me. I wouldn't care if Kurt came back more scared for his health. Some people do have the it factor, but Kurt is gone. Tired of old guys in AEW.
But here's
and it was all high class notes.
Personally, I wouldn't want to see Kurt Angle back in the ring. Like, he's past his prime, and he's just it's not the same. Like, it would just
No, I hear
wouldn't
you. I hear
necessarily
you.
Just like
be
The
bad,
Undertaker.
but it wouldn't be exciting either. I'd be like, go back to cutting your spaghetti
I just
and asking your wife for a cup of milk.
I feel as though if they can protect Sting through all these matches, they can protect Kurt Angle for one. I'm not saying it's come back full time. I'm saying come back, have this match, go away.
No, I don't
One
even
match.
I don't even want that.
What did
That's
they
just Prime.
say about
Okay.
old people? Who said something about old people in AEW?
There's a few now, but I think it was Kof and there's a couple
But
others.
like the only really old wrestler that wrestles is Sting, and that's
Really
once
good.
every
Really good. Same
every
just
2
that.
months.
What? Well, it feels like every couple weeks you got Arn and Tully in a senior fight, just
They don't even senior fight. I mean,
having their Walker
goddamn,
duels up the ramp. You know,
Arn fell off the fucking stage the other week.
Yeah, he did. Someone get his life alert.
He didn't even get hit. The old man. Yes, he needed
Okay.
life alert.
now Angle as a manager, I could support
They
that.
was like running up the ramp, and he was still a ways away. And Arn is like, "What the?"
Angle as a manager or Angle as like a coach for Team Taz, I'm with that.
Yes. I don't know about
I
Team Taz.
want to see Chad Gable get released from WWE and Kurt
been dying
Angle
to see that.
Manage him.
in AEW.
Okay,
Yes.
mine was good. Yours was better. Mine was good. Yours was better. I will readily admit. High class.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I like that. I ain't always right. I never said I was. All I ever said I was a psycho. I didn't say I was right.
The two oldest guys that I can think of in AEW, but I also had to look up their ages. Billy Gunn at 58 and Sting at 62.
Yeah.
And that's
Billy-
not including
Billy
that's
Gunn's
including all the grandpas.
58.
Yeah, he's 58.
You couldn't tell? He looks like the Crypt Keeper on steroids.
I know he's on steroids.
Russian vitamins.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Crypt
Yes.
Keeper on Russian vitamins. Why you put more words in my mouth? I'm having trouble talking as it.
I honestly think Billy's doing what he's doing to try to get his boys over enough to get enough of a fan base, and then he's gonna walk away.
I will hope.
I mean, those
But it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot.
He's a coach for AEW as well.
he is.
Yeah, he is.
You know,
With Benoit's.
that I would listen.
I don't know. David's still a little green, but I
is.
would rather see Chad Gable, the guy who should have been Kurt Angle's son. I will say it till the day I die. I don't care.
Yes.
Who was? Oh, Peter. Angle's son was Jason Jordan.
Jason
and
Jordan.
Yeah, he's Jordan. Mm-hmm.
Isn't he working behind the scenes was working
Yes.
behind the scenes for
No,
WWE now?
He's still a producer. He fucked his neck up and can no longer wrestle.
Okay.
But-
Peter asked a question. I felt the need to educate for a minute. My bad.
But if Edge can come back and Paige can come back, he can come back.
That's another thing that's just kind of, I don't know. It's like I'm glad to see Edge back, but has the comeback really been worth it?
Not really, no.
No.
Like
I almost wish
couple
it was
fights
just
with
a one-off, Royal Rumble, and we're done.
like give me the Rumble, give me the matches with Seth, and then that's pretty much it. I got nothing. Like the rest of it is just why?
The
Like, we're
only
gonna
way
put him in a
it's
title match. Why?
But that's the only way this comeback's going to be memorable is if he wins the WWE title. That's the only way it's going to be memorable. Like right now, it's just another guy coming out of retirement. Daniel Bryan did it, or Bryan Danielson did it, and dude, the guy's over the fucking moon.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, granted, he's a lot younger than Edge, you know. But he's still not super young. But I don't know. Yeah, the only way I see success for Edge is if he wins a title.
Hit
Okay,
that shit
I had to
so
look
hard
it
my
up.
eardrum
It's
popped.
about
My
me.
bad.
I had to look it up. The 5 oldest wrestlers in AEW right now: Paul White at 49, Chris Jericho at 50, Dustin Rhodes 51, Billy Gunn 58, Sting 62.
And Chris Jericho looks older than all of them.
Right? Jeez.
Sorry. Just
So
True though. It's true though.
Jericho's the only one that wrestles on a consistent basis, and he doesn't even wrestle that much. He really
This is also very
doesn't.
true. This is
If
also very true.
if you stop and think about it, he wrestles maybe one Dynamite or one Rampage a month, and then does his commentary
Yeah.
and pay-per-views.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say.
yeah,
This is never
Mark Henry is not young, but he's basically a commentator.
No, he's not even a commentator. He got fired from that. They moved him. They removed him. He's a backstage analyst.
Yeah, but he's got the best spot in Rampage every week. I live for that. I live for that one line. He's 50?
He's 50.
50.
No,
Okay.
no, Kofi. I totally disagree with you, and you can take that that idea, shine that sumbitch up nice, turn that bitch sideways, and stick it up your candy ass. Because no AEW is nowhere near WCW.
Oh no.
Sorry.
He does the main event line. Right. I live for that on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the main event. I love that shit.
I'm here for
That
it.
is better than anything Excalibur does. Fact.
I still can't believe that Excalibur's the lead commentator.
Well, he is now because JR has got to recoup and stuff.
No. If you listen, actually listen to the commentating, Excalibur does 90% of the commentating,
That's true.
and then JR and Shivani jump in here and there.
Well, it's like saying I'm the lead host because I run my mouth all the time. It doesn't make me the lead. It just means I talk. I'm a yapping ass chihuahua. That's Excalibur.
MJF and Tony Schiavone did on commentary on Wednesday was better than anything that Jericho and Schiavone did. It was he's like Schiavone's like, I hate you. He's like, yeah, and he's like, and
Kofi says he loves you, High Club. Okay, you got to give the people what they want is good, but I still like the main event thing better. That is good though. Personal preference. Have we ever really talked about, like, we just started talking about AEW. Wow.
Yeah.
We're like an hour in. That's never happened before.
We've been off the rails this entire show, just talking. You know what this show feels like? This show feels like in the very beginning where we had no rundown and we just go in and randomly talk about wrestling shit.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. And it's fucking fun. I'm having like I got talking points, but fuck it, I'm having a blast. We're all over the place.
So
my notes don't even make any sense.
I have no notes. I'm noteless. I'm psycho. That's all I am. But when I brought up AEW, it reminded me of something, and it brings me to a question. So Wendy and I, about a month, 6 weeks ago, right before the WWE draft, we did a live watch along for Dynamite. Yes. And somebody asked us a question, but at that point, it was too soon. They were asking what we thought of Tony Khan running these shows by himself. Now that Cody is backed out and the Bucks are focusing and the other EVPs are off, and Tony's got the show to himself.
Yes.
Now that it's been like a month and a half at least, I think it's time to answer that question. Do we see much of a difference in these shows from the last month or so?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And he's been doing it longer than a month. I mean, you could actually kind of tell when things started changing, but the world didn't know. Because when the EVPs were involved, like, they're great minds and they know what they want to do, but everything was all over the place. There was no real meaning or rhyme or reason for anything in AEW when they were helping. And then once Tony kind of was like, you know what, guys? You guys concentrate on wrestling. I'll concentrate on storylines and booking and stuff like that. Because he's got Jerry Lynn and he's got all those guys helping him as well. But he comes up with the base ideas, and now we have stories. Now we have storylines. Now we've got these buildups. We're getting these matches. Do the EVPs have some input? Absolutely. I think
probably.
They do, but it's just not as much.
I'll be honest. I don't really see much of a difference from when Tony took over. Outside of what you said, things are a little crisper. There's a little more story to it. There's a little more psychology involved. I guess my only knock is like even going back to last week, let's stop putting like the big solid name in with like nobody in every match. Like we went from, don't get me wrong, Alan Angels versus Bryan Danielson was a great match, but then they
it's
went
part of the
from
story.
that. They went from that to like Punk versus Lee Moriarty, and even MJF was like, why are these two in the ring? And for once, I agreed with
PG
Brucey's
Punk.
idol. He's like, what is PG Punk even doing in the ring with this guy? And I'm thinking, yeah, this is like a dark
Cookie
match
Fest,
on Dynamite. I don't understand, especially after you just came off a match like this. Like, sometimes it gets that way, and it kind of just throws me off. But otherwise, it's a better show.
Okay.
And Ivan, if we can have Morrow anywhere, I'm down for it. It's been too long since I heard Mamma Mia. I'm gonna be real with you. If I get if Triple H takes over ROH, we need to have Mauro Ranallo and Joey Styles on the table, so we can get Mamma Mia and oh my god,
That would be like stimulus overload.
So I just want everyone to know that Wendy is literally drinking a bottle of wine without a cup just to get through this show.
Mineral water.
God damn it!
Just want to let you know that Wendy has put a bottle of wine in a mineral bottle of water just to disguise it so she
When
can
you're
put
on
up
the
with us.
Adderall, you can't really do all that much drinking. I'm not trying to die. It was either give up coffee or give up booze, and I'm not ready to give up my coffee. So
I feel you on that one, by the way.
Not
But
while I'm on
okay,
myself.
just so you know, Wendy needs drugs to deal with the two of us.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's how I get through the day. Meth salt.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'd pay to hear Mauro Ranallo replace Excalibur as lead commentator. Yeah. You can take my money on that too, Brian. You can definitely take my money on that, homie.
So, is it just me, or is this TBS title tournament taking way too long?
It's taken fucking 5 ever.
Like 6 ever, you know?
There's still 3 more matches.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes. The semifinals and then the finals.
I mean, are they trying to play this out until they get on TBS?
That is exactly what.
That's the only thing that I had when I realized it was still so far from being over. I sat there on Wednesday and I thought about it for a minute, and I thought they're waiting to get on TBS before they crown a champion. And so at that point, it makes sense. That's probably another Tony decision. Like, we're not going to run through the tournament like we did with the women on YouTube. We're gonna stretch this out. We're gonna get to TBS, and then we're gonna crown a champion on the first show.
4 matches, Ivan. What do you mean there's 4 matches? No,
Yeah,
there's 2 semifinals and then the finals.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's 3. Because you've got Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill, and then you've got Nyla Rose versus
Hold on, Wendy's looking it up. I think Ruby Soho, but I'm not sure.
Yes, that's who it is, Ruby. Oh, typo. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ivan.
I was gonna say Steiner would be disappointed in your math right now.
But yeah, I guess they're waiting until they get on TBS, which does make sense.
The most sense. That makes the most sense. It's the right move. They could have just started it a little bit later and took out a bunch of people they didn't need in the tournament.
Yeah, we are in the semifinals. It's Rosa versus Cargill, Rose versus Soho.
Mm-hmm. And then the final.
We're gonna get.
And I'm thinking it's probably gonna come down to Jade and Nyla.
No, it's gonna be Jade and Ruby, and then Ruby's gonna. I feel that Ruby's gonna wind up playing the. They're gonna start playing the Ruby Soho can't win the big one card with her gimmick because she lost. She lost, and yeah, the big one.
I don't think the final is up. Is it on the 5th of January, Peter? Because we're like 2 days away from the 5th of December.
No, Peter, make another stiff one, Bubba.
Have another one for me. It's okay. I still love you.
The 5th is Sunday.
Everybody loves the Hoff.
The Hoff, right?
And Wendy is still looking it up.
No, we've already we've gotten there. We're good.
Yeah. We're there.
So January. What are you guys doing mistyping? Well, Peter, I understand you're pretty shitty right now.
Throwing all this misinformation at us while we're live.
We've been fucking in it.
But man, I gotta say, I feel horrible for Cody Rhodes right now.
I was just getting ready to segue right into the last part of it too.
Oh well, then I got you. Go on.
That's exactly where we were going next. I was getting ready to segue right into that.
Great minds, bro. Great minds.
We share a mind. 3 people, 1 brain. Whew, it gets stressful sometimes.
It gets a little hard sometimes.
Sometimes it hurts. Yes.
Look, when my boss asks me to do math, I'm like, yeah, I can't get a hold of my brain.
Sorry.
And my entire job is math related, and I'm just like,
can we just
calculator on my phone?
I'm drunk. So we had. Oh my God! There it is. If Brandy Rhodes was my wife, and this is what my back looked like after that spot,
we'd have had some words.
We'd be talking
some serious words, y'all.
Someone would be sleeping on the couch, and it would
someone would be sleeping, and someone would be sleeping on the front fucking porch.
Bruh,
like
that's generous.
Like, yes, that is nasty as fuck. I saw that this morning. That popped up on my phone, and it was just a notification, and I opened it, and there it was. First thing, like, ah!
Yeah.
Cody,
but what did Cody do to piss Brandy off so much that she was like, "I'm gonna gas him up"? Ah! Like,
you know what it was. Liberty kept waking up at night, and Cody refused to get up and help.
Baby's crying.
Feeding. Yeah, Brandy's
he's
like,
over here.
Cody, baby's crying. He's like,
it's Cody. It's Cody the other way. Every time he just wake up and shake Brandy. Baby's crying. Come on, baby's crying. And then he go back to sleep. She just, that motherfucker. I bet if you look into it, she took a big ass insurance policy out on Cody, and then she poured all that lighter fluid right on that table and said, "Fuck him."
I was like, girl.
But
it's like the drunk uncle starting the barbecue, like the coal barbecue, just like lighting it up. Got to make sure all the coal is wet.
Peter, I love you. You know I love you. But like Brandy knows wrestling. I don't think she knows that type. I don't think she has a full-fledged idea of how do I put this? She don't know shit about that. She might know some wrestling and that sort of thing, but flaming tables, she clearly does not know shit.
So
I love what Brian posted. Brandy just went Al Green on Cody during that match. Imagine family time 2 years from now with their child. What happened in this picture, Daddy? Cody.
Mama tried to kill me.
Oh, your mama tried to set Daddy on fire, honey.
So,
but you know, it's I'm not gonna say from where, but I have just a little experience in these sort of things, and usually when you're gonna put the lighter fluid on the table, it just depends on how full is the can of fluid in my hand. If it's full, you give it like a 1, 2, 3, and then you light the table. If it's kind of empty, you give it like a 5 count, and then you roll out. It's kind of like bartending.
Well, she gave it a 10 count.
2 cans.
She had 2 cans in her hand. She just went.
2 full ass cans and was like,
she did like a full on referee 10 count with like 2 cans of lighter fluid in her hands, and you could see the way it had pooled on the top of the table. And at that point, I looked over at my lovely wife and I went, "She trying to kill this man."
Oh my God.
And then that table went up, and I went, "See, she's trying to kill this motherfucker." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Watch, table ain't gonna go out."
Nope.
Really? I was like, "Better yet, top of that table, because."
Oh no. Oh no. So what I was trying to say and get in because fucking roll. Whoa, he's
God
back.
damn it.
There I am.
God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Dom, you were on a roll, but you kind of went out. So I'm going to say something before you get back into your whole fucking roll. If you look back at every match that's ever had a flaming table, what is the one thing that the person had on that went through the table?
A shirt.
A fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
Like,
see
I was
that?
thinking, and I'm like, yeah, y'all are right.
And that's another thing too. But usually, if you use the right amount of lighter fluid, when you hit, it puts it out.
I read
You
somewhere
go through the table, but it puts out the fire because there's more oxygen, and it's just physics, really.
I read somewhere that I noticed that Cody's back looked like it was peeling, but someone commented that it was like a flame retardant gel they had put on him.
No, that was the fucking top of the table because the top of the table, the
No.
inside.
If you watch them during the match before the table, his back.
Oh no! I know what you said. I know what you're seeing.
A sunburn. That's what it looked like.
No, you know what was on his back. You remember when El Idolo hit him with that laptop?
Oh yeah.
That laptop had a liquid crystal display, and it broke. And pieces of the screen and the liquid crystal were on his back. You could see the pieces of the screen on his shoulder. That was from that spot.
Sunburn peel, and I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of gross."
Yeah, that was just from the laptop. That didn't have anything to do with flame retardant. But yeah, I was saying,
gross, Bruce. I don't peel, I don't burn and I don't peel, so it's gross when people peel. It's like, ooh.
Yeah,
I have a really pale wife, so I can confirm that. But what I was trying to say was, speaking of it, I looked at her. I said, "This thing's gonna go up like a Roman candle," and it did. And I was like, "Better yet, top of that table, since it's laminated and plasticky, it's gonna melt when they. And if one of them hits it, it's just gonna meld right to their back and stay on fire." And she's like, "There's no way." I said, "Watch." And the best part was, did you see El Idolo in the middle of that spot bail out because he was about to hit? Like, he was like,
I am
not today, Satan. Not on this pretty face. I don't think so.
He's like, I may be a pendejo, but I'm not that pendejo. Let me get the fuck out this shit.
Yeah.
And man, Cody hit that shit and rolled over, and there was just pieces of the table stuck on him, flaming.
His boot was on fucking fire when he went for the pin.
Bro, that boot.
He was on fucking fire.
You fucked up.
That was the American Nightmare's worst nightmare right there.
You ain't.
I know he's put himself off. He's jumped off top cages. He's gone into tax. He's done all that stuff. But when this goes wrong, this hurts far worse. For much longer.
Now, as a woman, Wendy, and you're married.
I am indeed.
Now, I understand you don't have children.
No, I do not.
But hypothetically, if you and Jose just had a newborn,
if we bought a child off the black market,
would
I don't know what's funnier, that or Peter's comment.
A bit of both.
I'm distracted by how smooth your head looks, Brucey.
Well, thank you. No, like Wendy, we're doing a what if here. You know, you got you and Jose had a newborn.
We bought
Jose's
play along.
Match, and he says, "Hey Wendy, I want you to come out and light this table on fire." And you guys just had a newborn. Do you really think that is something that you would want to do? Is let your husband go through a table that's on fire after having a newborn?
I may not be the best gauge for this because I am not the brightest crayon, and I'm pretty sure the roles would be reversed and be like, "Hey, yo, babe, set this table on fire. I'm going through it. Like, we fucking doing this shit."
I got a feeling my wife would do the same fucking thing, even when DJ was a newborn. No lie.
So. Yeah, she was like, "We're doing."
You got them extra emotions and postpartum running through you. You will do anything to kill your husband at that point. Trust me, I've been there.
Scenario: your mom's raising this baby. Okay?
Wait, I'll show you the scars on my back. Hold up.
We set this shit on fire. Let's do it.
Burn this bitch down.
Burn it.
Well, the last thing good for the night. Before we shut this shit down and give our final thoughts and stuff like that. is the PWI top 50. We're gonna talk about the top 5
Oh, okay.
in the top 50, and we're gonna start from 5 and work our way to 1.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a team that should be in this top 5 that's not there, and I'm very fucking upset. And you guys
Okay.
can figure
I
it
was
out.
wondering.
So at number 5, ALK. I can't pronounce
My
either of
fiance's
their
always
fucking names. Huh? What?
Peter says my fiance, she's always talking about how she would kill me. So Peter's saying he'd go through the flaming table. Yeah.
So at number 5 is ALK. I don't know how to pronounce their real names. So Wendy, if you look it up and you can pronounce them, I'll let you. Number 4, the Usos. Okay, I can go with that. I can get behind that.
The juicy duo of the Usos.
The juicy
Oh,
Usos.
Yes. Number 3, Dangerous Takers. Takachi and Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, okay. New Japan.
Yes.
Okay.
Dose. Where's my camera? There it is. Dose is
Number
Los,
two.
Los Lucha Bros at number 2. And uno mas left. That is none other than your super elite themselves, the Super Kick Party Young Bucks.
Hell yeah.
At number 1.
Hmm.
Who's missing from that top 5, Dom?
Hmm.
And who's missing from who would you take out of the top 5 and who would you put in the top 5? There we go. That's a
I'm
good
taking
way
out
to
the
do it.
Usos and putting in FTR.
You're taking out the Usos?
I just don't like the Usos.
I mean, for the time frame, a lot of that time the Usos weren't even together. Like they just recently, got back from injury, got back together, got on the same page. So
Got sober.
I might have done the same thing. Well, as that too. Maybe got sober. I don't know. I was trying to avoid that one, but I don't know.
Wendy,
Yeah,
have you found
I
the
looked
whole
up
top
ALK
50?
and yeah, no cap. I don't know how to fuck to say that. That's not Spanish, bro.
Is that are they in AAA? Are they Spanish?
That is not Spanish. Alto Livello Cabaliwan. Forgive me if I said it wrong.
No, it's
I would say I'd take them out and maybe, as Peter said, put in the Good Brothers because they kind of had a hell of a run.
right there. Those two names in the quotes.
Yeah. That's what I looked up. And that's the tag team of Suri and Juliana is now called ALK. Alto Livello Cabaliwan.
Oh,
It means
ALK.
high level craziness. Oh, apparently it's Filipino, so it must be Tagalog.
Uh-huh. Now, honestly, I might have to go watch them because I've barely even heard of them. So,
Right.
But I'm not gonna be taking out a women's team anyway, so I would be keeping them and getting rid of the juicy Usos just to be spiteful.
okay, fair enough.
Why everyone's only giving me the top 5? Like I can't even get the top 10. How many is there? How many tag teams do they do? And they're mixing the women's tag teams in with the men's?
It looks that way.
Top 50?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Dude, the Usos were unranked in 2020.
See, well, they weren't together much of 2020,
Exactly.
and that dipped into 2021 as well. So, they are a great team. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if they deserve to be there. I mean, the
No
Good
New
Brothers,
No New Day
the
in the
New
top
Day,
They should definitely be there.
FTR. They all definitely had a better, time frame that PWI goes on than say the Usos did.
5? Yeah,
I think they're getting that bloodline tribal chief say my name rub.
Listen, I like the Usos. They're one of my favorite tag teams, but I don't know.
And while Wendy is doing more research, I gotta say it because it's been on my mind for a while, and I gotta say it. Whenever the bloodline comes out and says we're the ones, I immediately think of that old movie Airhead, where the band called themselves the Lone Rangers, and when they handed
God,
it in their
yes.
demo,
Lone Rangers.
when they handed the demo into the DJ, he was like, "Wait, the Lone Rangers?" He's like, "Yeah, what's the problem?" Like, he's like, "There's three of you. You're not exactly lone. You're not exactly the ones when there's three."
It's not supposed to be plural.
It's like the Lone Rangers from Airheads. I had to get that out. Every time I see him come out and hold up that finger, I'm thinking the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Finjuice, Decay, like, yes, they could have probably been higher if they were even on there, because I can't find a list that's worth a damn.
I can't find nothing over 5.
Wendy
can't.
is searching.
Wendy's searching hard.
See, maybe this is why we should have kept off Brucey's rundown. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
We really didn't.
No,
go
we
by
can't.
the
Peter,
rundown.
Peter, again, I love you. We all love the Hoff, but you cannot put the influence in after 1 or 2 matches. You cannot do that. I love them. You cannot do that. They had 2 matches a few weeks ago.
Who's the influence?
Well,
The artist formerly known as Iconic.
That's the inspiration.
Oh,
yeah, it is the inspiration.
right.
But
Maybe I ought to lay off this pod.
But they are tag team champions.
They are indeed.
Now I'm trying to
inspiration.
Now I'm trying to remember who the influence is.
You thought it was the inspiration, so
I did, and now I can't remember who the fuck they were.
I mean, you got teams like fucking P&P and Jungle Express, and you know they've all had amazing years.
Yeah, they really did. Oh, Tennille and Madison Rain. Yeah, I don't know if I put him up there. Sorry, Peter. Sorry. Decay, yes. Madison Rain and Tennille Dashwood, nah.
No.
Oh, now he's saying he got the wrong name. I think he meant the inspiration. So
He did.
Either way,
he did. Wendy, you're going? You're deep. You're deep.
I know. I'm looking too. I'm trying to find it.
Let me see if maybe I can find something on Reddit.
Stay off Wiki.
5.
Stay off Wiki.
Nope, we cannot do Wiki. The Wiki's is wrong. I will not have the spirit of Shelton coming back to fucking haunt me.
Good Lord. I can't even get him to come up now.
God damn it. Top 5.
Yeah, all I'm getting is the top 5.
Is that all they've named?
PWI's website is like, buy the magazine. I'm like, I don't want your home. Well, maybe I will.
No.
PWI tag team full list. Top 5. You fucking lying sacks of shit.
Yeah, I don't think they released the full list yet. I think they just teased it.
But why would you tease it with the top 5? You see the top 5 and you don't give a fuck about the rest unless you're us.
Well, you're the one that wanted the top 10 and you ain't got it, so the tease worked.
Okay, yeah.
Wendy and I are over here searching like mad people. We can't find shit.
Neither can I.
So
Where's
I guess we'll
Kofi
have
when
to.
you need him?
I guess we'll have to like put a pin in that one and just come back to it when we can get the list and really break it down.
Absolutely.
Buy the fucking thing.
Do not buy the magazine. Do not.
Whoa.
Oh my God, I hear myself in my head. Oh my God.
Go in here.
Usually I just hear Jordan Grace tell me to do mean stuff. I don't.
This is annoying. I found the top 500 from 2020. I'm like, no, that's not what I want.
Top 500 tag teams? Are there that many tag teams?
No, like the top 500 wrestlers.
Oh.
It's okay. We'll put a pin in it. We'll come back. It's not that big a deal.
We're definitely gonna come back to it. Yes. Okay. We're done.
Not everybody needs to sit here while we look at our phones.
Keep the train rolling, boys.
I can see the live feed just going away.
And with that being said, Dom, give me some final thoughts on the week.
Oh man, War Games is going to be weird.
Gonna be lacking.
Rampage should be good. I'm always down for Sammy Guevara title matches. I just hope he doesn't lose. I'm also very interested to see what MLW is going to do going forward. I have to finally say it because I haven't said it and I've been watching. I mean, you see Jacob Fatu breaking away from Contra and they're kind of disbanding. You see MLW starting to move to Mexico with MLW Azteca and all that. And Dario getting in. Even Katrina showed up on the last episode. I was like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Ring the bell. This is great. I am buying into a lot of it. They've got some great talent there. They even opened up a new policy for free agents to come and go as they please for, dream match scenarios. And with so many free agents out there, who knows what that could mean. So MLW's on the come up, and I haven't talked about them in so long, so I had to just get that out. I had to give them some love because they're actually heading in a decent direction. You even got the Von Erichs challenging for a championship in Dallas coming up. What could be more fitting than that?
Dallas of all places,
Right?
If only the Sportatorium still existed.
That's the only shitty part is they live in Hawaii.
That's okay.
They live in Hawaii.
That doesn't mean they're Hawaiian. They're displaced Texans, sir.
They're displaced Texans.
Kind of like a
from
certain.
Someone who is a displaced Texan. I may live in Virginia, but I'm a displaced Texan. You can take the Texan out of Texas, but you can't take Texas out of Texans.
I mean, do you see the name on my screen? I'm just saying. You can move. It doesn't mean.
Plus, when you're from Texas, you're from Texas. Texas is the greatest country in the world, even though it's a state. Anybody who disagrees, well, you're just flat out stupid.
This is the same man that knocks them, but then roots for the Patriots while living in Florida.
I grew up in New England.
Exactly.
You're in Florida, Florida man.
No, you'll never catch me in a Florida man scenario.
You should be a Jags fan. You're in Florida and you love AEW.
You're like right up there too, aren't you? Look at this face of like y'all bitches.
He's so mad. He's so mad because I said Jags.
I wanted you to think I froze. I wanted you to think I froze.
I knew you didn't. You were just so mad because I said Jags. He was like, you could have said Bucks. You could have said Dolphins. Why you had to go Jags on me?
If it was anyway, it'd be the Bucks. And there's only one reason why.
We know.
Goat.
MJF? No, I'm kidding.
No, the goat of football.
Oh, Peyton Manning. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, I just think MLW's definitely got some cool stuff going on.
Look,
so
Sarge doesn't like your attitude.
I don't like his chin.
It's even bigger on the damn pop.
It's all chin.
all of it.
Which is kind of accurate, but Yes, I'm loving MLW too, Peter. Watch MLW, people. That's all I'm saying.
Wendy, what are your final thoughts for the week?
My final thoughts for the week.
Sing it.
I feel like I you don't want that. It's like a wailing, dying cat. I keep hearing about MLW. I definitely want to get more into it. And I can't even say, I wish it was more accessible. It is so it's on fucking YouTube. It's so fucking accessible.
It's as accessible as it gets. They don't even do pay-per-views yet.
It really fucking is. But what I love about this is that more people are talking about it, and that's a good sign. That's a good thing. And everything I hear, not bad at all. Everything is good. So it gives me hope that MLW will be a rising star and soon enough be a stronger promotion that can be considered legitimate competition within the industry and not just a YouTube promotion.
Not only that, but they got rid of Filthy Tom.
Oh my God, that's what makes it. That is why I can start watching again.
That's why I started watching again.
Being off Daisy Dukes.
Oh,
Daisy
oh.
Dukes.
He makes Darby Allin look classy. I'm just saying. Where's the lie?
That's my thought of the week. MLW, I have hopes for you. And I think it's definitely a rising star with the potential and possibility of being a strong and legitimate competitor. Yeah.
I like it. I
love
like it.
Love it.
Brucey, hit me with your final thoughts, baby.
Thank you. MLW is a sleeping giant, Brian. You know, I want to put a challenge out there, not just to you two, but to everyone that is watching or watches or listens or whatever. Go out there this weekend and find something new in wrestling, whether it's MLW or if you've never really watched deathmatch wrestling, check one out. If you've never seen Japan, if you've never seen New Japan, go online, pull up a match, check it out. Check out something new. Don't just stick to WWE, NXT, or AEW.
Go watch some
Check
Blade
something-
Bandit matches.
Absolutely. Go watch
Yes.
Vacation Land Pro. My boy Blade Bandit,
Watch
Intercontinental
CCW.
Champ. Or
Watch
CCW.
CCW. There is so much that you don't even know about because you're stuck in a bubble watching the big stuff on TV. We say it all the time.
Pull up
There's
IWTV.
IWT. There you go. Independent Wrestling TV.
Yes.
It's amazing.
You can watch anything on your TV these days. If you find something on YouTube, just cast it to the fucking television. You got Wi-Fi in your house? I know you do. Just there it is. Sit back and watch.
I just want you guys to I just want everyone to try something new and check out something new this weekend, and then throw something up in group and let us know, because if you find something that we've never seen or whatnot and you think we might like it, throw it up in group. I challenge everyone to put something up.
We might watch it and do a review on it. You don't know.
Exactly. So
you don't know.
We challenge you.
There's my final thought. Watch something different.
We at TRWT are leaving you, the fans, an open challenge.
Yes,
just like Sammy Guevara.
Give us something out of the normal that we don't watch to review.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I'm down.
There it is. There's the challenge, Top Rope Nation. So, with that being said, and my final thought finished, I'm going to give you some social medias where you can find us. So, check us out on Facebook at Top Rope Wrestling Talk. We have a group. That's where you come in and we do our forums. We do our threads. Well, sometimes we do a forum because, everyone doesn't watch the pay-per-views no more. So, no one's ever going to catch up to Dom. So,
we'll get back to it.
Then you can also find Top Rope Wrestling Talk on Facebook. That is our page. We have a group and we have a page with the same name. Now, don't get them confused, because in the page is where it is all podcast related or
it's
YouTube
business.
related. It's business. So you'll find you'll find clips from this show and what's coming up and stuff like that. That is where all that stuff will be. You can also find us on the Twitter machine. Yes, we're on the Bluebird. You can find us at Top Rope WT. That is where we're at. Hit us up on there. We've been tweeting here and there, and everyone's tweeting at us, and it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
amazing how fast Twitter blew up. Then you can find us on Instagram with the world's worst Instagram name, at top_rope_wrestling_talk. I am owning it as the worst.
I'm out of breath just
IG
listening to you.
It's bad. It's bad, and I love it. I love it.
Ever. Love you too, Kobe.
Hey, Grandma.
Yes, baby.
Could you tell us where you could listen to us?
Of course I can, baby.
Please.
Of course I can, baby. All right, you can find us on anchor.fm/TRWT from there, you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast things. You can also find us on the wrestlingindex.com.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
So
they
you can
just
check
put
that
up a
out there,
mess of
along
our
with
episodes. It's
so many
great.
others. Yeah, no, you can find us, and you can find many other wrestling podcasts that we are friends with there, and that are friends of ours, that we love and love us. I hope you love
The
us.
whole ass league.
Please love us.
Please.
Please.
We're decent people.
Pretty
Oh,
please.
okay. Come.
I have
Watch us.
kids.
We both do.
I don't, but I have expensive tastes. Feed my expensive tastes.
Tacos and burritos.
Yes.
Hey
Oh,
Dom.
fuck yeah.
Yes, Percy.
Hey Dom.
Yes, Percy.
Hey, why don't you tell the world where you can watch us and find our merch?
Okay. Well, why don't we start here first, shall we? Boom.
Oh, look at that.
The original logo.
You can
The
find
OG.
our major league logo and everything else we offer to you at trwtmerch.threadless.com. We still, if you noticed, there's still $12 t-shirts. There is a major sale still going on. The Black Friday stuff was extended until next Monday, I believe. So you can get in on it. International shipping, the whole nine. Buy a shirt, buy a mug, get a beach towel to be ready for next summer. Get a pillow. Get some stickers, get some magnets with these logos or these beautiful faces. You can see it all at TRWT merch, and it is all on sale. Now, as far as anyone who might be checking us out, after the live feed on our many, many podcast platforms and listening to these angelic voices, I don't know if you know this, but we have a YouTube channel.
Yes, we do.
And it's gotten rather big. And it has a lot of exclusive content, like the recent Shooting the Shit We Thought We Were Cool episode with Brucey and I, which was a ton of fun. You got to check that out
a
for
new
yourself.
monthly show.
Yes, a new at least monthly show if we could swing it, and all of TRWT, the new show, the Sports Syndicate, is on there. There's some tabled shows that are still pretty funny to go back and watch, but you can catch it all at TRWT parentheses, my bad, of Fox Den John. Subscribe there, ring the bell, watch our episodes, help us get to the point where maybe one of these days we get monetized, because that'd be dope. If I ever see an ad pop up in one of our videos, I will not be mad for the first time.
Right? That'd be the only time I'd love to see an ad.
Right?
I'd be okay
So,
with it.
oh my God! Look, it's a Liberty it's a Liberty Mutual commercial in our show. Holy shit!
Hey, one more challenge for everyone out there. Let's see if we can't try to hit 200 subscribers on the YouTube.
That's
Yeah, hell,
another thing. On the
share it
YouTube,
with a
on
friend.
wherever you listen to podcasts, like Apple Podcasts, rate us, subscribe, share us.
At this
share
point-
us with your mom, your neighbor, your priest, your parole officer. Tell everybody about us.
At this point,
Yes.
I'd even be happy if we
Monetize.
finally got to 400 followers on Twitter. We've been right under it for like the longest fucking time. 400 followers on the Twitter. Let's do that.
And 200 on the YouTubes.
We're at the cusp, y'all. The cusp.
Wendy?
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Dom?
Goodbye. Mwah. And good night.
Deuces, bitches.
See you next week, neighbor.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.